Shruti, I'm told that you're someone who believes in energy and has that habit, like, did you develop that habit recently? And do you feel whenever you meet people that, okay,
I'm a vibes person.
Yeah.
And if I get bad juju off of someone, then it's just, I like
so it does help in tricky situations, like when you meet someone.
Yeah, but you know the funny thing is, and I always laugh about this with my friends, is from far away somebody else's life, I'm so intuitive and I just know everything. Listen, this is going to happen, and don't know, and listen, I just, or like distance, but especially when it comes to like proximity, and especially when it comes to boys, zero. No intuition, and I have no good bad juju radar, and then I'm like, how did I not see that? So no, I don't know. I mean, that's the one department in which it fails miserably.
So it's not just energy, it's also intuition, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think I remember some of the most important decisions in my career have just been made from that place, and people are like, why? And I'm like, no, I just know, you know. And I think that's God's blessing as well. My faith in God has pulled me through.
Yeah, you're a staunch believer in God as well. So
yes, I'm quite, yes, I am quite religious, and I feel that it's something that has pulled me through and taken me into the light and into a goodness in my life that I didn't have before I was firm in my belief.
Right.
And I don't mean religion in that sense. I'm religious because it gives me a focus, and it gives me, I don't meditate, I'm a scatterbrain. I have 500 thoughts an hour. Like, it doesn't, like, nothing really is organized in my head except my faith in God, and that kind of centers me. Yeah.
Right. So I've heard that as a kid you used to visit the Mylapore temple
and the church.
Yeah. Oh, and the church as well.
Yeah, because we lived right by Last Church,
right,
which is gorgeous, and right by the temple.
Right.
So I used to sneak there because my mom's spiritual, but my dad's an atheist. So while most kids were sneaking off with boys, I was sneaking off to temples.
Okay. Shruti, I heard that, okay, actually I should ask you, am I talking to Pooja Ramchandran or Shruti Haasan? I believe you'd given an imaginary name to yourself. So
yeah, I was Pooja Ramachandran,
right,
Dr. Ramachandran's daughter. I'm very proud of my father and like being a Haasan and everything, but growing up some days it was just like, you know, so like the questions and the, what does your daddy do? And like, you know, generally people will treat you slightly differently, and so I just came up with this name. Yeah.
Sounds crazy. Yeah, so
I've never been one to live off of the perks of my father's achievements.
Yeah.
I've never been one to live off of the perks of my name either. And I'm really proud of the fact that with my father and my mother's blessings, I've made a name for myself, and that's always what I wanted to do. So I don't need to be Pooja Ramachandran anymore.
Right.
Yeah. But I can be my own Shruti, which is good.
Yeah. I also heard that you had an imaginary friend and then your parents freaked out.
Yes, I did. It was the Air India Maharaj. He was my imaginary friend. Because he's the cutest. And I would always imagine him like this and like just being super friendly. Because he's, so now, even now when I see him, I'm very nostalgic about him. So yes, I had like an overactive imagination as a child. I was always making up stories, and the Air India Maharaj he is cute, come on. Don't you see him in the airport?
Yes.
I still go, oh, he's so cute. Yeah, so he was my imaginary friend. But he was asked very politely by my mom. My mom was like, he needs to leave now and you need to have girlfriends. Yeah.
Like you said, people usually call you Kamal Haasan's daughter and Shruti next, at least in Tamil cinema. Yeah. But do you feel...
Well, now it's changed completely.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you feel differently, judged differently in the other states?
No. See, it's always going to be there, and I'm so proud of what my father is and who he is and what he's achieved. I never want that to leave, but people have always said, how did you come out of your shadow? I've never looked at his shadow. I've never been in his shadow. To me, he's light. He is that light and that brightness artistically.
Right.
And I am my own light, so I've never felt that shadow, and I've never been brought up by my mom or my dad to feel like, beta, you have to achieve this, or you have to do this, or you have to do it this way. It's never been like that.
Right.
And today people know me as Shruti, and I do my own thing, and I'm answerable to myself.
Right.
So, hi, I'm Shruti Haasan, and you're watching me on iDream Media.
Moving to London and collaborating with Dinosaur Pile-Up and focusing a lot more on music. So, was it all conscious?
No.
Was
It just
wasn't?
happened like every other good thing in my life. Yeah.
To do stuff that music doesn't and vice versa. So, what is it that you've been looking to express through music?
I have a lot of music that's written that I've never shared, and for me it's just so personal, and it's so connected to who I am